The production of nuclear technology during World War II and the Cold War left environmental contamination at hundreds of sites across the United States and the United Kingdom. In the United States, the U.S. Department of Energy took responsibility for cleaning up the American sites, and in 2003 created the Office of Legacy Management to ensure the protection of human health and the environment for future generations. In the United Kingdom, the NDA is in a position to begin choosing site license companies to spearhead similar efforts.
I'm Barbara Mazurowski, Vice President at Stoller Newport News Nuclear. I was fortunate to work at Sellafield for BNFL and then British Nuclear Group from 2003 until 2006. At this time, the NDA was just being formed, and I was brought on to assist Sellafield in adjusting to a contractor role. I was part of the team that focused on ways to demonstrate D&D and integrated waste management. During this period, I gained valuable first-hand knowledge of Sellafield's evolution from an operating site into a site undergoing cleanup and actively managing and reducing risk from over 60 years of nuclear operations.
Stoller Newport News Nuclear, or SN3, is a full-service nuclear operations and environmental services company with expertise in waste management and site closure. We were the first legacy management program contractor and have set the precedence for excellence in leading this program proudly for the past 13 years. Taking on a national program was a significant management challenge, as the operating facilities all had different missions, different contractors, and different cultures. When SN3 inherited these sites, we were able to create and align employees under a brand new LM culture with one set of policies and procedures and a common goal and mission.
As the first legacy management contractor partnering with the Department of Energy, it became apparent early on that we faced several important challenges. We understood that protection of human health and the environment would require a multi-generational program. We immediately set on identifying efficiencies to make a more cost-effective baseline. This included greater use of technology at our remote sites, using site risk profiles to ensure the appropriate application of resources based on risk, and finally, understanding lessons learned as we saw remedy effectiveness as it was envisioned years ago under the cleanup program. It was vital that we maintain strong stakeholder interaction to ensure that we arrived at sustainable solutions acceptable to local communities. Maintaining public trust through open dialogue, access to information, and involvement in decision-making is a cornerstone of the Legacy Management Project today.
Legacy Management openly communicates to the communities through public meetings, site tours, outreach, projects with Navajo Nation, and through our Environmental Justice Program, which promotes the fair treatment and meaningful involvement of all people regardless of race, color, national origin, or income with respect to the development, implementation, and enforcement of environmental laws, regulations, and policies.
Upon program inception, a substantial volume of environmental data existed, and more was being generated each day. It was essential that we generate a system to manage this data and to ensure that it was accessible to regulators at the state, local, and federal levels, and accessible to members of the community.
Understanding site conditions is also important to ongoing stewardship activities and to public safety. Actual site conditions are reconciled with official records and drawings to identify any abandoned or buried site infrastructure that could present a hazard to workers, the public, and to future generations.
It was also very important for us to not only be caretakers of these legacy lands, but also to identify opportunities for these liabilities to become assets, whether it be grazing in the west, beneficial harvesting of trees, or opportunities to transfer these lands to the private sector. In each case, transferring these liabilities into assets, reducing the life cycle costs to the federal government, and providing a beneficial reuse to local communities.
I am confident that SN3 has the U.S. experience to bring our lessons learned in terms of efficiencies and optimization to the long-term care and management of these sites, and we'd like the opportunity to do that.
SN3 can offer excellent services and leadership for a wide range of sites and projects, bringing world-class expertise and innovation that delivers unprecedented value for the money. SN3 is proud to serve as stewards of sites that once played a vital role in our own nation's security, and would be honored to lead and manage your mission in the United Kingdom by offering our expertise to do the same. Ensure environmental responsibility, value for taxpayers' money, and safety and health for current and future generations.